Hello Rockheads and welcome back to another episode of Oaklands. In this episode I just want to kind of showcase a couple of things I've been getting up to throughout my adventures in this game. I've been enjoying it so far, learning a lot. Like I said, I think it was the last episode, this is the first time I've played a game kind of like this, so I have been experimenting with a couple of things. I've seen a couple of peeps over on YouTube and in the game itself kind of making these elevator systems, so I thought I would try and give one a go myself. Now, cosmetically, it's not the best looking thing in the world. I have made quite a number of mistakes in terms of like sizes and different things, but nothing that can't be adjusted over time. The gist of this one is that I wanted to kind of create a automated elevator system, which basically what I can do is have the truck drive up this ramp, and then I can kind of despawn the truck. It will then drop all the blocks into this conveyor system. It'll kind of get choked around here, so that's why I've got these kind of funky vertically raised conveyors. Again, it doesn't look the prettiest, but I'm hoping it does the job. So, you know, the blocks will be kind of tossing and turning. It will go into the refinery, and then the blocks of metal will go up, pop out here, and as you can see, I've not quite finished the top bit. I've kind of got the forge just sort of chilling up there in the sky. So in this episode, that's what I'm hoping to do. I want to get this platform finished. Shouldn't take too long. Literally all I want to do is have it maybe coming out to the side. I'm going to pop the forge in, so once it turns into ingots, I'm going to move the spawn point, and then once we despawn the truck here, it'll respawn on the platform, and then the ingots will just simply drop into the truck, ready to be sold. Now, in theory, that sounds okay. In reality, it probably ain't going to work. So I think first and foremost, I'm going to go and collect a bunch of nuggies, load it into the truck, get some blocks of metal on the go, and just to make sure that this system's sort of working, and then we can get some pennies, go over the shop, get a few other little conveyor bits, and then hopefully we can finish the whole thing off. Now, just before we do that, I have been a busy bunny, and I've been collecting these, I think they're called rosa flama or rosa flama quartz. Now, I know it was updated, it was within the past couple of days over the weekend. It's pointless me showing you whereabouts they are on the map. They do just spawn sporadically in rocks all over the map, so it's just a case of driving around, seeing if you can find them. Now, I haven't done anything with these blocks as of yet, so what I'm going to do once this is completed, I am going to use one of them to turn into an ingot, and then we'll go and sell it and see how much it's worth. I have been finding some mythril as well, if that's how we say it. I have managed to get quite a good little bunch of this, so we'll do the same with the mythril. We'll go and sell some, see how much it's worth, and then the rest I'm probably going to hang on to. If any of you are wondering what this is as well, I think the game had that small update. I think they had 1 million visits, so there was a 48-hour period where, again, it's just called tree. It was basically just this shaped tree dotted around the map, and it kind of looks a bit like original Roblox trees, kind of like cheesy looking Lego blocks. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to be doing with this as of yet. As you can see, I've just got a bunch just kind of shoved over here. I've not upgraded the sender as of yet because I've been focusing on this, but this will be something that I'll probably do in another episode. But for now, we shall go and grab ourselves some nuggies. So, luckily we don't have to travel too far. Now, I'm not too worried in terms of what ores we're going to be collecting today. I tend to try and get gold and iron. Oh, okay, I think we've got both here. Seems to be the better out of the lot in terms of value. Now, I don't know if that's changed since the last time I played. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to throw some of this into the back of the truck anyways. Now, I could just drop it in by hand because we are so close to it, but I do want to see if it actually works by despawning the truck. So we're going to dump that in there, and can I collect this last one as well? Yes. Now, I know the blocks of metal are probably going to go all over the place because we haven't completed that top section. But I ain't worried about that right now. We're just going to drive in and just see if it simply works for the first stage. So, if I don't absolutely oof going up here. So let's try and get on first time. Okay. So as you can see, I've not quite worked out this bit yet, but we're gonna hover the truck over here now. I'm gonna hop out, and if I can zoom out just a touch, and now we shall despawn. Okay, that's done. Blocks are going in. Are they getting choked? No, it looks like they've all gone up, I think. And we've got one. Oh, okay. I'll have to try and catch them. Okay, so far, so good. Now we can rescue the copper. Let's get that out there. Whoa. Oh, I'm stuck. No, I don't want to go in. I don't want to be refined. Okay, so let's see if we can save the gold. Can we get the gold? Can we get the gold? Oh, the iron's going in. Okay, so this hasn't been thought out properly, but we shall sort this out in just a second. Right. I'm going to rescue these, and then we're going to take them out to the shop. Let's go. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That was quite hellish. That took me some time to retrieve the blocks. But anyways, we're here now, so we're going to drop some iron in. As you can see, that topped us over to 1,000 with this bit of gold. This should take us up a little bit more. There we go. So what have we got last but not least? Some copper. I can pick it up, drop it in, and now we're going to head into the shop itself and buy ourselves some extra conveyors that we need. So I'm thinking I'll probably need a corner piece. So let's go and drop that on the counter now, because I don't need it to go too far. I literally just want to go but I just want it to go off to the edge, just enough for it to reach to the back of the truck. So we'll get a straight one as well. If I need any more, I shall come back. So let's drop that on there. Bob, no, he's not going to be happy, is it, because it's fell on the floor? There we go. Bob gets a little bit serious when you don't put the boxes on the counter properly. Right, Bob, speak to me, dude. We're in a rush. Yes, 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 I would like to buy them for a total of $560. Absolutely. Right, okay, let's get these back to our plot. Okay, so I think first things first, what we're going to do, in fact, it's just about to go nighttime. That's one thing I completely forgot to get, which is some lanterns from the lighthouse. So let me just get the lights on the vehicle. There we are, hopefully that works out not too bad. So I'm going to go into build mode, and we're going to go up to our forge, which is just up here. Now let me zoom out just a bit more. Okay, so what I need to do is just make sure that it is the right way. So let me get it down first. I get my angle over there. So I shall put hopefully. In fact, what we'll do is we'll test it with one of the blocks that we've got over there, just to make sure that the forge is the right way. There probably is a way of checking, but I've just not done that yet. Right, will that be okay there? I'm going to move that in just a little bit more. Hopefully about there should be okay. So let's go and grab ourselves a piece of, well, some nuggies. I do need to get a better axe as well. I know the tall steel axe, which I desperately need, because that basic axe isn't getting me anywhere fast. I did miss out on the opportunity to get the tall refined axe as well. I think it was only a limited axe, and it was pretty expensive as well. So hopefully the developers bring it back in. Right, we're going to drop this in now. Let's see if that does its thing. Let me zoom out a bit more as well. Oh, just that gone nighttime as well. Right, will this drop an ingot? Let's see. It does indeed, and as we can see at the minute, it's just going to keep going round in that cycle, but I'm happy with that. It's facing the right way, it's going to work. I'm going to wait until it goes daytime, because I'm not going to lie, I cannot stand it when it's dark in this game, so I should be back in a second. Okay, hopefully you all can see a little bit better. When it initially goes dark in the game, it goes really dark, but once the moon does pop out, we seem to get a little bit of extra light. So I've managed to put the corner piece on up here. Hopefully it works and the ingots don't get choked on the way out. What we're going to do next, I'm going to unbox the straight section of the conveyor system, and then we shall see if it works. So I don't think I'll need to resize that. Hopefully it's just a case of us getting it straight up and connected to the corner piece. Now I do want to turn that around, so let's give it a spin that way. hop over onto this one. We're going to lift it up a little bit. I'm just going to drag it over here, and then I can start adjusting as and where I need to place it. So let's see where that is. Okay, so we need to bring it a little bit further in and down, and then we should be good. Okay. Oh, come out of build mode. That ain't good. So I'm going to go down 1 over by about 1. In fact, I think that should be okay. So it's just a case of testing it now. Is the conveyor facing the right way? I believe it is. We're going to test it, see if an ingot does drop out. And then if it works, I'm going to move this pile of, well, I'd like to say junk, but very valuable junk. Move the truck spawn to just underneath, and hopefully the whole system works for now. So let's go and find some nuggies and test this out. Mine and me some nuggies as the sun starts to rise. Right, so this is now the moment of truth. Hopefully we will have ourselves a nice gold bar by the time this finishes. So let's head up here into the sunrise. We're going to drop that in. I'm going to zoom right out, and hopefully this works. So I think at the moment, there we go, we've got the block of metal. It's now going into the forge. Will it get choked? No, it's going around, and boom, it's dropped. Thank goodness for that. So this is going to take me a little bit of time. I am going to shift all this stuff here. We'll get the spawn point underneath. I will go and collect more nuggies, and then we shall do the ultimate test by driving the truck up, despawning it, which then technically it should respawn back on the platform here, and we should get ourselves a truck for a very valuable gold and iron and copper. Let's do it. So I went ahead and bought myself a bunch of stuff. Well, I didn't buy it, mind it. So we're going to now go and test to see if this little system works. So let's get the truck up. Hopefully I can get it. Yep, just over it. I think we might be okay. Okay, that might not work. Right, we're going to despawn the truck anyway. So let's do that now before something badly happens. Okay, so respawn. Blocks are going in. Looks like a few of them have got stuck there, so that'll be something I will have to fix. But let's just see if these drop in. So far so good. That's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. So it's just these that obviously are causing a bit of a problem. So it's not too much of a big issue. Hopefully that sorts itself as well. Yep, seems to be okay. So again, needs tweaking. It ain't the best. I just rustled it together to see how it would work. But it seems to be more effective. It's going to save me a lot of time not having to manually throw them in myself. It is automated to a certain extent. So that looks like it's got choked up there as well. So again, some little tweaks are needed here and there. Now, there will be one thing that I'll show you. Has that gone through? It has indeed. Yay! Bro, okay, I'm fairly happy with that. If anybody wants to know what I did with the settings on here, what I did was for the size controls on the right side. What I did was I decreased it by 4 clicks, and over on the left side I decreased it by 3 clicks, and that seems to allow the blocks with the ores in to go through a bit easier without getting choked in the kind of like the elevator system. Again, I need to make major tweaks on it, but you know, to start off with, I'm fairly happy with that. As a very basic elevator system, it works, and it is going to save me a little bit of time. Now, I did say I would test out one of these, which I haven't done yet, so let's pick up this bad boy. Now, I don't know if marble will fit, because I don't know if it's just for the industrial refinery, which I haven't purchased yet, but let's see. Well, let's drop it in, and it may, oh okay, it looks like it's done the first bit. Now it may get stuck. No, it's going up. Okay, it's popped out up at the top. Okay, Brill. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that. And that looks pretty awesome. Is that transparent? It certainly is. So what we'll do, we'll leave that here because I will go and sell that and see how much we get. I shall do the same with the mythril. So let's take this block. Now we shouldn't have any issues with this, so let's drop that in. Fairly certain it will go through because that marble seems to be a lot bigger. And as I've said that, I have kind of jinxed myself. Mythril, you have let me down. Okay, so that could be a little too big. Well, no, it's gone in. Okay. Let's see if it pops out. It kind of flopped out the top there. Will it come up the... Yeah, it has. Yeah, that one actually stayed in. Awesome. Right, I'm going to reorganise this a little bit, and then we shall sell up and see how much we get for these bad boys. Right, so we are over at the depot now. Now, we do have just over $2,000 in the bank, so I'm going to drop this mythril in and see where we get up to. Boom. Whoa. Whoa, okay, so we just jumped up to 6,000. Okay, so what's this rosa flama? Rosa flama? Whatever it is. Okay, so that took us up to over 7,000. That is a lot, but that mythril, boy oh boy, you want to get yourselves out there, guys, and go search for mythril because that just gave me stonks in the bank. Just thought I would mention, whilst we are around in the area, if no one's noticed yet, but over at Jerry's Junk, we have a grand opening, and I do believe there is some items in here to sell, such as the grabber. Now it is coming in at £32,000, but I do believe it is going to help us out in terms of being able to carry more items. So if you would like to see me buy that in the next episode, then let me know. We shall do just that. So clearly we still have a little bit left to do here. I need to do some finer tweaks, change a few things, move some conveyors around. I do desperately need to start expanding the plot as well, just so it will create a bit more space, because what I'm hoping to do next in the next video is work on building a similar system, or maybe slightly different, but for the woods, because there is other woods that I'm wanting to check out. I know there's palm trees out there, bamboo I believe. At the minute I've been kind of focusing on willow and petrified oak, so I've been chopping them down, throwing them in the sawmill, and they've been going for a little bit more cash over at the depot. So yeah, I think I want to focus on the woodwork at the minute. Now this system will work for now. Excuse me, it's going to help a lot more than me manually taking block out one by one, throwing it in. At least now I can just kind of get the truck up, dump it all in, it will automatically respawn here, drop the ingots in the back, and then it's just a case of me driving it and selling it. So I think with all that being said, guys, I am going to wrap up the video. Please make sure to like it and subscribe, and if you would like to see another episode of Oaklands, then please let me know in the comments below. So until the next time, my friends, take care. Bye-byes.